What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades tonight. And we are going to have a good video tonight. I had a lot planned out for us to just kind of give a little bit of hope because of the worst case scenario for the internet computer price ICP happened. The worst case, the very worst possibility, but it actually the worst case possibility correlates with the Fibonacci retracement. If you really think about it, the fib retracement, the golden ratio, the 1.618 or whatever it is, that is the ratio that it gets pulled to if we get a breakout in that direction. We went sideways for a while. We lost our $6 support, and then we failed to hold our $5 support with the overall market situation, right? So we were looking good in a couple areas. That's what I want to tell you. There's 4 areas to look at for a crypto, right? And we've been talking about this a lot on the channel lately. So that would be the technicals, that would be the ecosystem, that would be the news. And then we just added a new one, which is the bull market, bear market. You need to know, to know that. So the one out of the 4, which is the news, which is the Binance, which is the FTX, which is the geopolitical situation that's been going on for the past, couple years, or it seems like a couple years now, but the last year or so. And then all of these things combined are making it so where the other ones don't stand out. But we need to take a second to look at those other areas because the technicals aren't looking good because of the news, right? If the news didn't come out that technicals were looking good, we were actually looking like we were going to recover. And then this devastating news happened, which cut our feet from under us and moved us to our worst case scenario for not just the internet computer, but all of crypto, right? And so I've been watching everybody's channel today. I had to watch BitBoy, Wendy. I saw Wendy was actually on around the blockchain today. And then I watched Six Figs. There's a lot going on. I'm just trying to get as much information as I can. What we're talking about today isn't anything to do with any of the videos I watch, but there's a lot of good stuff out there, and people having a lot of, saying on what's going on right now. But today, we are going to concentrate on some of the cool stuff that is happening, which, yes, the price is down right now, but a good project can last through something like this if they are building something that people want and they're actively doing it. So we're going to go in. I have a lot for us today. We're going to have a little bit of fun. And I do, if you guys want to talk in the chat, I will be checking the chat sporadically throughout the video so that we can, converse about this crazy dump. Because this is crazy. Like, this is probably one of the worst. This is the worst dump I have ever seen in crypto. Despite the one that happened with, all the way from the top. But so first off, I want to give you guys a little bit of hopium. I want to go in here to the Coinbase big buy alert. As you see, okay, hold on. We'll go to this one first. I want to show you a lot of people are buying ICP right now at these low levels. Not a whole lot, not like, hundreds of thousands, but we got an $8,000 buy at $3.84. We have another one. And then we had this nice 72,000 at 361. So we have been holding pretty decently. We are at 374 right now. Remember, I told you I had a position earlier. Luckily, I had a stop loss in, and but I was able to get in at a really good one this time. So I'm not going to say what it is because it actually went to almost exactly my price, which is weird. But the cool thing is, people are picking it up at these prices. So the price, it could not withstand this. I don't know why people think ICP is the only crypto that should have withstood this, giant dump when everybody's saying, well, ICP is dumping a lot. Dude, have you looked at every single crypto in the world right now? Look at Solana down like massive percentage, or FTT. Like, they lead the board in losses. And why I think Solana is down so much is because the FTT token maybe the SBF might have used some of his Solana power or his Solana tokens to try to bail out his FTT as well instead of just Bitcoin. Maybe he's using some of his Solana stash too, and it really dumped Solana because he was trying to even out, because he probably holds a big bag of Solana, right? So that would not, I would not doubt that. But let's go over here, and I want to talk about something real quick. We have a Bitcoin integration happening very soon, and I'm glad it didn't happen before this big dump, because then it would have got rid of all of our momentum. We probably wouldn't have seen a low like this, though. That's the only thing it would have done. But I think, the Bitcoin integration not coming out in September was a blessing for all of us. So, but what I want to talk about is look at all this money. 22,000 worth of wrap BTC, 22,000 wrap BTC. Boom, look at all that. So imagine now that Bitcoin is integrated on the internet computer. You saw like this 8,000, 8,000, 72,000 here. And then imagine, that these were done on the internet computer, on the Bitcoin blockchain with an internet computer smart contract. And I don't know if that would add value to internet computer too, because it's on the smart contract. But if it did, that would be awesome. And then that would bring volume into the internet computer. We could see, because it would be going through something like Infinity Swap or one of those things. So I think it would bring in value to the internet computer as well. So that's interesting to think about what they're going to do in that kind of a situation, because look at all of these wrap BTC. This is a lot of money going in, and this isn't the first ones. If we go up through here, there's a lot more of these at 20, the same amount though. It's kind of weird. Somebody's been picking up a lot of wrap BTC at this price. But if that just went into ICP, we would be just massive in volume, and we wouldn't have dumped this far. So that's the future of ICP, guys. So we're going to see a lot of this volume be able to go through ICP. These people wouldn't have to pay as big of fees. They could, have it done in a smart contract instantly. And there's a lot of benefits that are going to come from that. But where are we in the market right now? I just want to kind of let you guys know, this is crazy. I cannot believe we're at a 22. This does not make sense to me in any kind of a way, because if you think about it over here, we went to a 6 at 19. The price was $19,000, and everybody was at a fear level of 6. So that means that retail people are not selling right now. We're at a 22. This is like the people, right? The fear and greed index is basically the retail people. And so when we're only at a 22, that means we're not selling that much. We're not that fearful like we were over here at 19,000. So that means that this is 100% because of Binance and the FTX BS. This has nothing to do with people selling their crypto. A lot of people probably did because they got scared, but this is not why it happened. And you can see the majority of people are actually still holding their positions like champs, because a lot of people, they might have, got in at 13,000 or have like a liquidation price of 10,000 or something like that. So they're still chilling, and not really worried about it right now. So there you have that. Now, the ecosystem of the internet computer is what we need to kind of concentrate on. But first, what is happening on the internet computer? What are some of the kind of fun things? Yeah, we're having a crappy market right now, but what are some of the things that are happening upcoming with the internet computer? Well, we have this that I think, it happened yesterday and today, I believe, because yesterday was the 8th, right? Yeah, today's the 9th. And funny how that works, right? The 8th and the 9th. But so this is happening yesterday and today. Token 2049, Dominic Williams was supposed to speak here. Let's actually go into this and see a little bit. This is Europe's premier crypto event. Oh, before we start with this, I do want to let you guys know something, because I did tell you I was going to do something. I wanted to make a video about Infinity Swap because I've made videos about Sonic and ICP Swap. I tried a VPN from every country in the entire world, and I could not. It just kept saying my country is invalid. So I'm not going to be able to do an Infinity Swap video unless I figure it out. So I'm letting you know I'm trying, but I can't promise that video. I do want to do it. I want to use Infinity Swap because it's going to be one of the leaders in the Bitcoin integration. So let's get back to this, but I wanted to let you know about that and get you up to speed on that. So you obviously aren't going to be getting tickets anymore, but this says November 9th and 10th. So hold on. Where did we just get the information? Oh, it said right here, 8th and 9th. Okay. And this one says the 9th and 10th. So maybe the 8th, 9th, and 10th. I don't know. But yeah, so either way, I'm not going to be there. So if you want to look it up, it should be out everything by tomorrow. So we have these people coming, but where's Dominic Williams? Is this even the right one? Let's see if we can find where he's speaking. 2,500 attendees. I wish I could go. 150 speakers. That's why. That's a lot of people there. Jeez. See, this is something I would love to go to. I wish they'd have them in America. You know, the thing about ICP is they're, headquartered out of Zurich. They do have a big base in San Francisco, which I really hope that Dom would come over here more and maybe interact with the people over here too. We would benefit from the presence of Dom for sure. So Token 49 features the most influential executives, founders, and thought leaders in Web3. Their convergence at the event spurs many other thought-provoking meetups, workshops, dinners, and hackathons for attendees that take place alongside Token 49's two-day event. Expect an eventful week in London with all about crypto. Dang it, I wish I was in London. I even tried London on the VPN too, so I tried everywhere. I even tried Zurich on the, I tried Switzerland just to make sure. Like, I don't know why, but it won't let me use Infinity Swap. But 100 sponsors. See, people are interested in this. Crypto is the next big thing, and us that understand that and like crypto, we have a gift that we are interested in something that is the next revolution, right? Like, not everybody has the same interests, and unfortunately, some people's interests aren't crypto. And we're just really thankful that mine is, and I'm glad I found ICP. So let's see. You could become a speaker, a sponsor, tickets. You can't get those. I mean, I guess if it is tomorrow, you could still go. I don't know if they have any tickets. You'd have to check that out. But mark your calendar. The best in the industries are attending our events. And look at all of this. You got even Coinbase on here, crypto.com, Ledger, all of these. Where's Definity? I'd like to see Definity on here. Come on, Definity, where are you? Ledger. Oh, AVAX is on there. Hash? Oh, H bar. Oh, come on. They don't have it on here? You got to be Axie? They have everything. I don't see internet computer. Hold on. I'm going to make a second look through here, but I don't see. I see EOS, H bar. I don't see Definity anywhere. Circle, FTX? No. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. Ledger, Mantra, Bidget, Compound. Hold on, let's go down and see. Nope. Um, I don't like that. See, they purposely leave out ICP. I just think people just, I don't know, man. Bybit's even on here. It kind of irritates me. It's so undervalued, internet computer. And look, they're just swept under the rug with stuff like this. Maybe there's a reason for it that I don't know. But that makes me kind of upset. I'm not gonna lie. I think internet computer deserves a spot like right here. Look at these empty spots over here. So maybe they didn't want to be on there. Maybe there's a reason that I don't know, or maybe it's on there and I just don't see it. But I don't think so. I mean, I've looked several times and I don't see it. The block paradigm. I mean, I could go one by one. eToro's on there. Fire blocks, stacks, BitMEX, EOS, bullish. Galaxy Digital. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it. Paraswap. I'm looking for like maybe internet computer Definity's like what am I thinking of? Polygon digital or whatever. Uh the people behind Definity, you know what I mean? Polychain Capital or something. Yeah, Polychain Capital. I think that's what it. And I'm looking for stuff like that, but I don't see it, and it's not on here. So weird, 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 weird. Yeah, I want to see Dom, man. They'll probably have it on the Internet Computer channel. So maybe there's different ones. Maybe this is just the London one, and maybe that's why it's not on here. That actually, look at that, because there's one in Singapore too. So let's go to the one in Singapore and see, because this might be the one that they're going to. Who knows? Because they said the 8th and 9th, right? Oh no, this is mid September 2023. So they're gonna have another one. Oh, but it's in Asia. Can we get one in America, please? Do one in like San Francisco. That would be, dude. That would be awesome, because then I could go visit my family and go to it if it was in California. That would be cool. Um, okay. 200 speakers at this one. Wow, this one is a lot bigger. But no, and let's see if Definity is not on this one either. Nope, it's the same thing. So, huh. Okay. Well, there's a lot of cool stuff. Now let's go back to the events. Okay, and then after the token 2049 in UK, we have the Definity ICP party in London. And this is like right after token 2049. They're gonna go and have like a meetup, and let's go take a look. I was actually, somebody told me about this. Um, so hold up. Definity. Oh, it's already over. That's why. View details. So this is kind of cool. Defend the ICP party venue, Rocket Canary Wharf, November 9th. So this was today from 6 to 10. So that's cool. I don't know what time it is over there, but it probably already happened then. Um, but it's like, right, if it was America, it'd be there right now. But they have a lot of cool stuff, so they aren't stopping because the price goes down. There's a lot of celebrating we're going to be doing when this price goes up. But the more celebrating I'm going to be doing is when the Bitcoin integration comes out. I can't wait to use that system. And I can't wait to see other cryptocurrencies using internet computer as a type of cloud computing platform, like AWS, except they use it on the blockchain with Internet Computer. So then they have the Singapore Blockchain Innovation Challenge 2022 in Singapore. They just have a lot of cool little events going, and too bad they're, maybe one day I'll have to just get a ticket and fly over there to one of these events. But Singapore Blockchain Innovation Challenge. So this November 25th, 2022 to January 13th. You can register here. Challenge to all hackers. They're issuing a national challenge to all professionals, students, and enterprises. Bring your blockchain innovation to life for a chance to transform the landscape of blockchain platforms and possibly win prizes totaling SGD 80,000. I don't know what SGD is. Uh, Maybe that's Singapore money. Yeah, I think it's like Singapore money, 80,000, something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And then they have like the about theme. You can come and look at this if you want. All you have to do is basically go to the Internet Computer or Definity.org and then go to events and news. And then you can come over here and find this upcoming events. And then Noah Zurich. I don't know what that is, but this is in December, the 5th and 6th. So they're going to have a lot of events. And so I guess it's they're going to have speakers and let's see. Um, okay. All these people. Babel, Raised in Ringer Russell Reynolds, Zurich Airport, Switzerland's gateway to the world. Okay, what is it? Oh, investors. Okay, what are these guys up here? Unicorns and market leaders. Okay, and then you got your investors. Okay. Anyway, I don't really know what this is. Let's see what the preliminary program is. Oh, no, thank you. All right. Well, if you want to go check that out, you can. I'm not going to do all that. So, whatever that is, you can check that out. I don't know. Let's get rid of all that stuff. That one too, and that one. All right. So then the global R&D. This is one of the best parts about internet computer and why I think they are superior and far superior. Do you know any other massive crypto that actually has a YouTube channel that is theirs? Every other big name YouTube thing is like a scam because the actual people don't have them. So people actually will say, "Hey, I'm going to create an account called Binance, and then I'm going to run videos about old videos that CZ did, and then say, "Oh, you send me one Bitcoin, I'll send you two," and those stupid things. So I think those names should be locked. If it's like a corporate name like that, I don't think anybody should be able to use that unless they can prove that they are that entity. If it's something like that, that is already owned, like Binance, you can't just make a YouTube account called Binance because that is a business that belongs to somebody. Like, you can't do that, but they allow it. So I think that's something YouTube should change, that they don't, unless they can prove that that's their business. If it's already an established business, you can't just name your YouTube channel that and then scam people. So that's where Definity stands out. They actually have a real YouTube channel where they have this global R&D, but what they're doing is they're showing the community that they're interested in changing everything and they're being transparent about it. That's the best part about it, is everything that they are doing, they are telling you. And so the global R&D, it's research and development. That is normally done behind closed doors. These companies want to keep everything hush hush and secret because everything's mine, everything's greedy. Internet computer and Definity are changing the way we look at things. They're going to rebuild the internet, but they're doing it in an unselfish way. They're trying to integrate with things instead of take over. That is why you are seeing FTT and FTX fail right now. And that's why you're seeing Solana go down the most out of all the cryptos. It's because instead of trying to collaborate and come together in a crypto, and trust me, these big whales understand that as well. They're not going to stand for it because you're greedy and it's known. Like, you got caught, you're busted. Like, it started with Do Kwon. Where did those billions of dollars go? Did we ever find that out? What, did he ever pay for, all that money he lost? And all of these things, it leads us, to, we need to, one, be able to trust people until we can get to a fully decentralized place. So, and I don't even like saying we have to trust people, but the company that has always been transparent, that is now taking their behind doors research and development, what they're getting ready to do, into a public viewpoint, is very, very brave, but also transparent. And we need stuff like that in a world of Do Kwons and your SBFs, right? Because they're going to do what's best for them and their wallets. Even though their wallets are overflowing, they get worried. So they have a big company to run, right? And he's a human being, and he has all this money that he's trying to run, and he's floundering because of his attitude and his actions towards everybody else. So I would feel bad for him if it had not been for all the things that he did to get him to the situation. Now, what does it do? It affects all of crypto. So CZ backing out on, taking all that FTT out and all that, it's good for us because we don't need people like that, but it's bad for the whole crypto market, and we have to deal with a dump like this. So anyway, back to internet computer, because it has stood the test. It didn't go to zero. This was the worst case scenario. People were saying, "Oh, it's going to $1, blah, blah, blah." Well, it did go lower than I thought. I'm not going to lie. But if this is the lowest it goes, then we're okay. Let's get into the chat for a second before we go. I still have a few more things for us tonight because I think we need to concentrate on the good things that are happening and not just the price right now when it's like this. So, hey, okay. What up, Solstice? Hey, Justin, thank you for coming. I don't think FTX will be here. So that's the crazy thing. Celsius is gone. Voyager. And each time, isn't it funny when this happens when the market is already starting to dump on us? And they pumped it up to 21,000 first. This was it almost seemed too planned. Do you think CZ and freaking SBF did this in a plan to just dump altcoins down further so they could buy in? You know, because smart people understand the lower it goes, the more money you're going to make in the next bull market. If you understand that, which they do on a high level because they run exchanges, when you if you follow what people are doing when it comes to trading, I would look to the exchanges and what they're doing. This like SBF, your Brian Armstrong. Yeah, we don't like them as people, but they make moves to make money, right? So if you take their not shady stuff and put it into practice, you're okay. But that's hard to do because I don't look up to people like that. So I don't really look at their normal day-to-day stuff, right? So FTX, they just ruin it. All of these companies, and it's always at the perfect time to dump crypto. That was the point of all that, is that they use the big resistance that we had for a long time, a long-standing resistance, and to dump us. Oh, there is one more thing that I forgot about. Let me find something real quick for you. There was a tweet earlier, and this is good news because remember I was talking about the Wyckoff accumulation. And we actually are in it perfectly. And I will show you this really quick over here. That I took. Here we go. All righty then. So here we go. This guy, shout out to Scott Snedden. He only has 18 followers. So if you guys want to, this guy 8 likes and a retweet from me, but if you want to go give this guy a follow, he actually has this pretty spot on. I was talking about the Wyckoff, and he actually has, a picture of it here. This is why I was saying we had the entry point here, and we actually have stayed between this level the whole time. So you have your phase A, which is back here. This is your phase A. Then you have your, phase A to phase B right here. So this is your phase B. Then you get this kind of drop right here, and then the big drop all the way down here to the spring. So right now we are at the spring right here before the massive breakout. So we're in phase C. So as long as we go up from here, maybe test it, go up, test it, and then boom. And then if we break out right here, this is going to be the big test. But we could go all the way up to this phase B, okay, which is all the way up at almost $10. So we go up to phase B and end up above $10 again. So that would be our catalyst to break out of $10, this massive Wyckoff accumulation. So shout out to Scott for sending that to me. Thank you so much, bro. We need more stuff. Like if you guys have cool stuff to send me, let me know. I'll show it on air too. Now I want to go a little bit into the ecosystem about the Ethereum and the integration with Bitcoin that we were talking about a little bit earlier. There's 9 projects right now in Ethereum. So that's what I'm saying. SBF, that's the whole point of all of this, is these guys are selfish and they want their own network and only their own network. And once they realize that's not the way to do it, then they will be a lot more successful and we won't have these crazy things. Wait, isn't it funny? The internet computer is going to stop all of these bridge hacks and they invent new ways to make us lose money by doing whatever they just did here. They just invented a new way to lose us money. Like internet computer fixes all these things, but it doesn't fix stupidity of centralized exchanges, man. I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? Hold on, I forgot to do the chat more. What's the best way to store your ICP? Well, there's actually a couple ways. They have a new keychain one, but you could always lose your keychain. So the best way that I have known to store it is on the NNS. the network nervous system wallet. But you can also use your plug wallet. You can use your Stoic wallet. Never keep your ICP on exchanges ever. Yeah, just get it off there as soon as possible. You don't want to do that for sure. So the Have HCC, as in the phone and computer company. What? I don't get what you're saying, Justin. They have the Have HTC. What? The phone computer. I don't know what you're talking about. Depend on time of storing ICP. Um, well, it doesn't really matter because the network nervous system, you're storing it, but you don't have to lock it up. So there's a neuron, but they also have a wallet there that you can just store your ICP, and you don't have to stake it or anything. It's just a wallet. Your main account is just a wallet you can send to and from. So it doesn't have a principal ID. Well, I think it might, but you only get your address for that one. I don't think you send NFTs to it either. So don't send any NFTs to your network nervous system wallet. I don't. There's a way to get it out, I think, but there's a lot of technical stuff when it comes to the ICP and internet identity, like the what do they call it, the USB thing. It's the key or whatever. If you don't get your your seed phrase or whatever, they have it stored on like a USB key. I forget what they call it, but they either ask you to write your password down or store it to a key or something. But, yeah. HTC. Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Is there a wallet for ICP? Yeah. So those are the ones: Plug, Stoic. You could actually use ICP swap and then your NNS. That's the one that the very first one I used was NNS. The Plug wallet is going to be a browser extension, and I think they might have a mobile app, but I don't know if it's up and running yet, and I don't even know if it's a legit one. So, but I do know the Plug mobile, not Plug mobile, but the Plug Chrome extension, and then your Stoic wallet, they have it on PC, and they also have it on mobile as well, but it's not app. It's an actual. You'd have to go to the website. Hopefully, they'll have an app or a DApp, coming soon. So that'd be better on like an on-chain, wallet. Do they have those? Yeah, that's like a decentralized wallet, kind of like your. I don't know if Plug is an on-chain wallet. You know, it's the 10th in London already. Okay. So that's why. So they're talking about the 8th and 9th here and the 9th and 10th in London. Or the 9th and 10th here and the 8th and 9th in London. That's why those two times were different, because they're talking about two different time zones. Justin, he solved the mystery. Smart guy, man. I'm glad you're on my team. I believe you can put it on Ledger. I don't know how to do that. I could learn and teach you guys. I'm always down for that. It's funny. I'll be like, oh, I'll learn and then teach you, because that's basically what I do here. Is I learn and then I make videos about it, and I've done really good. The whole thing is I'm not a short-term trader, and you guys know that, and that's why I made money the first time. If I would have just got impatient, it took me over a year to make money the first time. Before I ever made any money in crypto, it took about a year of just stacking up. And that's before I didn't even know you could make money in crypto. I was just trying something. And now I know. uh, I use Plug Wallet for my ICP. Yeah, that's a good one. I have Stoic Wallet for ICP. That's another good one. Those are both the ones I was talking about. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Because when I'm not looking at the chat, you guys got my back. Oh, Saigon dollars. Okay. Justin in for the win again. I mean, Singapore dollars. Yes. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I'm new to ICP. This will be huge. Just bought a site ton off Coinbase. Get it off there as soon as. Oh, that's why he's asking about the wallet. Yeah, I told her. Yeah, you don't want to hold it on those exchanges because even Coinbase looks good, but it could be the next FTX if we're not careful. Like, who knows? I don't think it will, but I never really used FTX. I just had I don't know why. I just didn't have a good feeling about FTX. I never used. Well, I couldn't have used it anyway, but I could have used FTX US. That's so weird. Like, why are there regulations on where we can use? Like, we can use 99 of these things, but they regulate one of them we can't use. Like Infinity Swap. I can use ICP Swap and Sonic and every Uniswap, Cake. I can use basically any single one in the world except for Infinity Swap. Isn't that weird? Like, why? You're telling me I can use all the same kind of ones except for this certain one? They're just being, that's petty. Like, I don't understand those kind of things, I guess. I wouldn't make if I was the one making the rules, that's not how I would make them because it doesn't make sense. But thanks, guys. Oh, that we already said that. Did it? Yeah, I did. I got liquidated. I did, buddy. Sucks. It went right to my price, man. But oh no, I didn't get liquidated. Sorry, I got liquidated before with like $12. I took a stop loss on this one. I did. I got out at 665 or 3 or 460. Wait. Now I forgot what I got. I can tell you here in a second. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I'm in the profit right now though. I lost 40. So I put in like 65 and I lost 47. How much was? Oh, here we go. I got. I filled. Oh, it got filled at 364. Yeah, because I had a stop loss at 365, I believe, and so it filled it at 364. But my liquidation price was 351. So I would have got liquidated. You can see right there. I don't know. It doesn't really zoom in. But how come it doesn't show the ones where I made money? Oh, that's just this trade. Yeah, I did a bunch of little ones in there. That's why. But yeah. So, but now my one trade that I have now. Hold on, let's see if I can find it for you. Futures position. I have a Bitcoin long in too. My liquidation price is 14,800. So hopefully it doesn't go to that. My liquidation price on ICP is $3 now. So if I just said it, great. But it isn't a big position, so I don't see ICP dumping the $3 just because I said that's my liquidation price right now. I mean, it's like $50, dude. So why would you never know? Man, I don't want to dump ICP for $50. Jeez. And I mean, I'm gonna ask Definity if they want me doing this. I mean, I don't want to do anything that hurts. You know, ICP like of me doing futures is gonna hurt. I mean, only $50 still, but I don't want to be, any part of garbage. But I'm actually $7 in the profit on this one right now. Can you see right there? Oop. God, there's a reflection. Can you see that? There we go. Ooh, 813 in the profit. See that? 17. Boom. So I'm gonna keep that open. I don't think it's gonna go to $3, and if it does, oh well. I'm gonna put more in. I'm serious. I'm gonna catch this bottom, and it's like trying to catch a falling knife. That's what they call it. But hey, if I catch it, I'm good. And so what I do is, you saw that 8,000, like that guy put in 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, and then it went down lower, and he put 72,000. That's how you do it. So if I put 10 and I lose, oh well, I keep about 3 of them. Lose another 10, keep about 3 of them, and then boom, I put in 50 at, like, if it goes to $3, I put in 50, like, because I put in 10, 10, and then if it goes way down, like to 3, I'm gonna put in 50. Like if it goes to 290, put in, or whatever bottom, I'm gonna wait for the bottom, and then when it starts going up, bam, put in 50 right there, because it's not gonna go, it's not gonna keep breaking down. I don't see Bitcoin going to 10K. I just don't. It could. I could be completely wrong, and I could get wrecked. But I believe that we have dumped enough. I don't see Bitcoin going down 90%. if you think about if Bitcoin goes from 70,000 down to 9,000, you're talking about like 90% drop right there. And I don't think that we're going to drop more in a Bitcoin market in when we're higher up than we ever have. Because has Bitcoin ever dropped 90 some percent in a bear market? I think like 75, 80 is tops, right? I mean, I guess we did go down to 3,000, but 3,000 from 20,000. No, that's not 90%. 3,000 from that's not 90%. That is not. But 75,000 down to 9,000, now you're getting up to that big 90%. So I almost got on the ICP train. I'm waiting for the next wave dump and I'll get in at $3. I don't think it's going to go to $3. I think you should have got in at not financial advice, but I think you should have got in at 350. Honestly, because let's look at Bitcoin right now for a second. Let's just go check out where he's doing. Here, let me share my screen. Let's go check out Mr. Bitcoin. And we're going to go back to ICP. Don't worry. I have a finish for us on there, but I want to kind of look where Bitcoin is. Yeah, 16,000. As long as we hold this $15,000 level with Bitcoin, what did it go to up here? 15,682. As long as we can hold this 15,000, which we only went to 17,000 last time, so we went $2,000 more down further with Bitcoin this time. So, and us sitting at 16,000, we're not out of the woods yet. But as you see, we have went from 15 the low, 18 the high, right? So that's a big range. I mean, that's a big amount of volatility. It's down 11% right now. So this, in ICP still being under $4 right now, we are not out of the woods. But I don't see anybody in their right mind not buying it at this level. If you're waiting for a $3, you might not ever get that. I'm telling you. So so what I would say, guys, sorry, I keep coming over here, but what I would say on that is I would follow exactly what those Coinbase big buys did. I would put like right now. I would not wait completely until it goes down because it already has like 50% in the last, like 15, 20. So it adds up to like almost 50% or something in the last few days. So what I would do is I would put a little bit in if you're cautious. Like if you really think, if I thought it was going to $3 and I'm in your position, I think it's going to 3, but I don't know 100% because the market's crazy, right? I would put a little bit in right now, but I would save the majority of that for $3 because that's what you do. Like you have, and then even more, like if you think it's going to 250, like say if you have $500, you want to put, 75 right now, and then 150 at $3, and then the rest of it at 250. Like that's just a for instance, right? Not saying that's what you would do, but like that's how you would make sure that you're at least getting in now, because if you're just waiting and it never goes to $3, you never get in, and then it when it pumps up, you're like never get it at $3 again. So that is the one thing. That's how you do that to keep yourself from having a lot of risk. So it seems like a pump and dump. I mean, this is the biggest pump and dump I've ever seen. What I think it was is max pain. This has to happen. Even in the bull market, this had to happen. Remember when we went from 30,000 all the way to 27.7? We had been trading sideways for a while, and we thought it was max pain. Everybody's like, yeah, it's got to be max pain, and then we had to have one final just ear wrenching, just nails on the chalkboard, like cringy dump, like just, yeah, like we had today in the last couple of days. This one's been really bad. It almost felt like when we fell from 70,000 down, like we went that fast and furious, so all right. Wait, what is Solstice say? I missed it. It didn't let me read it. Huh. Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, I see. He's waiting for $3. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if like I said, I would stick with a good plan. But if you want to wait for that's your choice. Whatever works best for you guys. But I can't guarantee we're gonna go to $3. And I am betting that we're not going to $3. So I hope it doesn't go to $3. That's funny that you put that, but it's weird because when I was doing it at like $5, I had $1. It was like $4 was my liquidation. Now that it's like at three, I did it at 360 and $3 my liquidation. So that sucks. But I did very little leverage. So I don't do high leverage. DeFi is king. You can make money in DeFi right now. Just I need to find some good lending borrowing protocols on the internet computer, and I want to make money like that. So FTX screwed us all, but it wasn't just FTX. A lot of so this is the thing you got to know about crypto, and that I didn't know when I got in. Exchanges have a hard time in bear markets. That is something I wasn't told. I thought exchanges that shut down were just ripping people off. It ends up ripping people off, but that isn't why it's not malicious. They didn't calculate their books right. That's what happened. They had so much money coming in the bull market that they didn't put enough aside just in case. So when the bear market came and all the money that they paid, like say if they bought into a crypto and to list on their exchange at a big price, right? And then it automatically loses 90% of its value. Well, Coinbase bought that crypto, so they lose 90% of the money in that. So they're losing money in trades too. You got to think of it that because they're buying crypto at certain prices. They get it probably cheaper in bulk and over the counter or whatever. But it's still going to affect it in a massive way. And that's why a lot of exchanges have defaulted and they've had to go bankrupt. Not just because of crappy venture capitalists. It could have a lot of it, like I said, just bad books, bad spending of the money in the bull market, not preparing for the inevitable bear market that happens every time, just like the bull market happens every time. And we're going to have another one. There's a bear market, there's a bull market. Those are facts in crypto. There's very little factual information when it comes to like technical analysis, but the fact in crypto is there's a bull market and there's a bear market. Period. And anything in between is just moving from a bull market to a bear market. So, HTC was listed on the 25. Okay, thanks. I say $3 ICP because if Bitcoin touches 12 to 14K, then it's bound to happen. You have a good point. You're right. So if Bitcoin does go down to 12 to 14K, we will see a $3 ICP, possibly 275. I trust me, I know both. I know the bear scenario, and that's why I planned if this does go down, I'm willing to take a stop loss on that. But I don't do leverage trading, but I think this is the time, and I have a little bit of extra to play with, and it's kind of fun for me to do this. It's a little bit of fun, and I believe in ICP a lot. I'm willing to put my money saying that I believe in it, in the price too, because I know the ecosystem, I know the project, and it doesn't make sense how good the project is to what the price is though. But if you even look at Solana and Ethereum, they're just dumping like crazy too. So it is what it is. But I think that Solana is dumping from what I said earlier because FTT, I bet he liquidated probably, maybe we'll see a big Solana transaction that he liquidated like $1 billion in Solana. And he's, why would you want a guy like that on your team? Like the guy, oh yeah, I'm behind Solana, and everybody else, he dumps it on everybody else in Solana, like everybody holding the bag besides him to save his own butt and his FTT token. I didn't even know they had a token. That's how like I'm an influencer and I didn't even know FTX had a token. That's how it is. Nobody talks about it. Nobody talks. I didn't know it was a token. I knew FTX was an exchange, but I didn't know they had a token. So, I mean, that's either bad marketing or just nobody cares about it. Well, ICP swap uses your own wallet, so that's kind of given. Well, you can use an ICP swap wallet though. I'm saying they have an actual wallet on ICP swap. Yep. Or is that Sonic? I might be wrong. It might be Sonic. But I think ICP swap has one too. Let's go check. I'll be right back in the chat, but I'm gonna go check. I don't like to give any false info if I can help it. I believe ICP Swap has its own wallet too. You're like, yeah, that's a given. Can I do that? They play Steve Urkel like at 5 in the morning. I woke up the other day and they were playing it. I was like, yes, family matters. I love those old school shows. Okay, actually, let's log out. Yep, ICP Swap wallet right here. So you can create a wallet or import. So if you don't want to use Plug or anything and you just want to use the decentralized exchange, like if you don't want to put Plug on your browser, you can just come over here and you can create one. Or if you want to just import your Stoic wallet or your Plug wallet, you can do that. So there's that. And then I think Sonic has one too, I believe. Or at least has a storage system on there for it. So yeah. All right. I do want to finish out this episode with just some stuff about the internet computer. It is working hard. I wanted more information. I need more info. I had a good stuff for tonight, but I want more info for the future. I like giving you guys like a bunch of different stuff like I did tonight. So I see network status. It looks more like I put a lot of effort into it. So we are at 1.3 billion blocks. Cycles, which are actually a crypto. You can buy them on ICP Swap, but this is what runs the DApps. And that actually token took a little bit of a hit too lately, but it's burning cycles, which you use ICP to buy cycles. The cycles run the DApps and then get burnt as well. So that means less ICP out there. And then the node boundary nodes, we need more of these. We need, it looks like we need some in Africa, some more in Asia. We have some over here and down here and part of Asia, but, and then Europe definitely has some over here in Europe. Africa, South America really should have some, especially El Salvador, Bitcoin is legal tender. So, Tampa is the furthest south, Fort Lauderdale. There's some big ones in the U.S., but there's none in Washington. I was looking at this. There's one in British Columbia, but not one in Seattle, and it might be because of the laws in Washington, unfortunately. That would be cool. But then San Jose, they have San Jose. Do they have a San Fran? No, but that's where Definity's at, is San Fran. Then they have Phoenix, Houston, Dallas, Chicago too, Allentown, New York, Boston, and So 5,100. Dude, this was like 3,000 or 4,000 at one point. This is 5,144 transactions per second. What the heck, man? That is so crazy. 55 node providers, 35 subnets, 16 boundary nodes, 1,236 nodes, 518 nodes in subnet, 2,044,000 internet identity anchors, burn fees 422 ICP, NNS proposals 90,000, burn ICP transactions 94,688, ICP transactions 4,820,000, circulating supply 272 million, total supply 491 million. Cycle burn rate, we saw that up there, 4 million. Wow, that's gone way down. What is this? Oh, the moving average. Yeah, we're below on everything right now. But the long term of this, they have a lot going for it, and they're very, very transparent. What other crypto shows you all this stuff? I've never seen one. It's because they can be transparent because they do what they say they're going to do. Unlike some of these other guys that they tell us after it already happened. These guys let us know what's up. So Now let's go and look at the price for a second. That's about all I had for today. We were going to kind of look at all the stuff staking because there's a lot of the circulating supply and staking, but we can do that a different day. So 374. I don't even know if I can do TA right here, guys. This is just craziness. I do have my screen on, right? Okay. So let's check out the technicals. Oh my goodness. But the volume isn't even that much. Look at this. So this is why I'm saying not a lot of selling off is happening of ICP. What is really happening is the broader market is selling off. Yes, there is some people selling off. There is selling going on. But not that. Yeah, look at this. That is more volume than over here. Way more volume. Way, way, way more volume. Okay, and that's just there. You know, so but it's been consistent, right? From over here, boom, 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 boom. We're starting to actually come up too. This could have been a nice freaking reversal right here. And yeah, so it does look like we're reversing though. We went all the way down to 350. Now let's get some indicators out here and see if we even stand a chance. I'm going to go to the small time frames though. I don't want. Oh my goodness! Look at that, sloppy Joe. We need Emma out here. Emma and her cousin Bully. Emma and Bully. I mean, we're still going to be way under these, but I mean, we dropped like a rock. Oh, but on the 30-minute will be good. That's why I wanted to do this one. Okay. So we have our EMA9 at 374, which we are above right now. We have been using the EMA9 for support on the 30-minute for the last couple hours. So we have this nice W pattern right here. And we're going sideways. This looks like it could possibly be an ascending triangle. If we can break out to the upside, we do have some immediate resistance at about 380, which is going to be our EMA 21 as well as the Bollinger median price. So let's get the RSI out here and see how we're doing on volume. Let me get rid of one of these guys first, or else it'll yell at me. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. So we just broke out. Look at this. We were under here, kind of W'd, got way, way, way oversold. Broke out of this, and we are good to go now. I was excited about the RSI on the weekly, but that's way below now. I guarantee you that. So this looks like a good starting point to reverse. Let's go to the 1 hour. Same deal, but we are just touching this, so we could get rejected and go back under. But then we're going to be oversold again. So we're in a pretty good position in the grand scheme of things. The only thing on the hour, we are below the EMA 9 at 379. So that area is going to be a big area of resistance. The RSI is looking amazing. So we can just go straight up if we wanted to with the RSI. So which means there's well enough volume to sustain the price. So this has nothing to do with the price of ICP or the volume. It has to do with freaking Bitcoin dumping, period. And the broader stupid crap that's happening in the news. So there you have that. I mean, the 21 is just going to be up there as well. So let's see. I'll get it out here, I guess. I mean, because we need to get above some of these. Yeah, so that's going to be right on the median price of the Bollinger as well. So let's do the 4 hour. Oh my gosh, it's like almost straight down on a 4 hour. Look at that crazy stuff. Look at that crazy Bollinger. It's like a straight line down. I've never seen that before. What? That is the craziest 4 hours I've ever seen. It short squeezed us. It's like a poop. Ooh, it blew up your butt. You tried to get it out and blew it out. You blew out your butt. No. I don't know why I just said that, but that's what it looked like, kind of. I've always thought that these look kind of like intestines a little bit. You blew it up. You blew it up. But this is crazy low. I don't even know what to say here. We're so below everything. The only thing we can really look at is the RSI at this point. Everything else is just depressing. The RSI is the only good freaking thing going on for us right now here. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. We are literally at 23. It means all they dude. People are like being freaking forced to buy at this point. It's so oversold right now that like they are literally forcing people to buy it. You have to buy this right now. You must buy this. Like at this point, we're so freaking oversold. It's ridiculous. Oversold. Yeah, they sold way too much of it. Yep, oversold. That's yeah, sold way too much, man. There's buying pressure and a lot of it. Okay, so let's go to the daily. I don't even want to see this really, but yep, look at that crown jewel. It was like a Head and Shoulders, and it had this shoulder, it had the head, and it had just a little wonky shoulder there that uh, was able to play out with only one shoulder. Wonderful. What else? This, yeah, it was a descending triangle too. A decent. Yep, this was a descending triangle breakout on the daily. There we go. We found it. This is what happened right here. Right there. Descending triangle. Broke down to the downside. But now, and it probably went from here to there to the downside. So, boo-hoo. No, it does suck. But yeah, look at the RSI though on the daily. Oh my god. We're not even close to the median price though. We're like, I mean, we're so far away from it. We couldn't even throw a ball to it. I mean, it would take like one of Elon Musk's rockets to get us back up there. I mean, legit, we were above it. Confirmed support here. Double topped us. Blat. Oh, that's what this was. It wasn't a Head and Shoulders. This was just a double top. That's exactly what that was. And I didn't see it, but I see it here. So that's why you got to look at the RSI for the patterns too, because you can kind of confirm a pattern. If you don't really see one, you might be able to see it better right here. So, but yeah, this is devastating. Not a lot of volume though. I mean, there just isn't, not compared to, yeah, 85 mil. And so, yeah, about 100 mil. There just isn't a lot of volume for this massive sell off. So, yeah, I think the price is going to go up pretty good because of that. I really do. I think the price is going to do amazing because of that. I don't know why. I just do. I mean, we're so low. Let's look at the weekly. This is going to make my day. 28. Oh man, that is. I don't. Were we at 28 before? Yeah, 20. 20. Oh, let's see. Doesn't tell me. Okay, so that's 20. Was right here 24. So we have been lower than this. But hopefully this is just a wick below it, and we can get back above that. So that's definitely possible. But look at this weekly candle. This has been a very, very, very detrimental candle. And look, there. See, when I was saying there's no volume, look, I'm not lying to you. I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to like push ICP onto you guys. Like at this point, you know how cool it is. So I mean, look, this is a lot of volume. Okay, this. So I don't think we're going to 12 to 14,000 with that little amount of volume, guys. Or we're not going to $3 with that little amount of volume. Now let's look at Bitcoin. Will it go to 14 to 12,000? Let's see how much volume. All I have to do is go to the weekly chart real quick and bust out the RSI. That's not the weekly. Hold on, sorry. Bust out the RSI on here. And then Yeah, it's oversold here as well. So for it to go to 12 to 14,000, I mean, it would literally, it's already oversold, getting to be oversold right now. So for it to go to 12 to 14,000, we would have to go all the way down to probably 20, 23, 20, something like that. But look at the volume. Not a whole lot of volume in the grand scheme of things. So the weekly, okay, I guess it is a lot of volume for Bitcoin. So this is why internet computer is dumping. Not because a lot of people are selling internet computer, but a lot of people are selling Bitcoin. And I don't think it's a lot of people selling Bitcoin. It might be a few people, but I think it's SBF. Now, actually, let's go look at Solana volume for a second. Why we're going to do that is because I want to see if SBF is selling a bunch of Solana. I want to see how much the weekly volume is for Solana right now. And look at it, it's down 38% today, 37. Okay. So let's go look at the weekly chart. And I want to see if it's not much volume like internet computer, then you know that he used Bitcoin to bail it out. But look at that volume. Look at that volume. Oh my God. 28 million times 14 because they're $14 a piece. So, and then what do we have here? 34 million times $14 each. So you see that volume? Now let's look at the weekly. Yeah. Oh my God. It hasn't had this much volume out of it since right over here. When we first started in the beginning of the bull run in 2021. Actually, it kind of started in 2020, but the big part of the bull run, boom. And then it went way up and had a big dump. See, even in bull markets, we get these massive dumps. Where's the big pump in the bear market? That's what I want to know. But look at that volume. It absolutely got wrecked all the way back down to this previous level of support. If that breaks, guess where it goes from there? $4.50. Then it'll be the same price as internet computer. Just saying. Okay. So yeah, that volume speaks for itself. Okay, just look at it side by side. Okay, let's do this for a second. Just to make a good point here. To make an awesome point, actually. This is probably my favorite point that I've made in a while, but oh, come on. Why would you do that? Starts me all over. Okay. So look, I didn't really have to do that because it's the volume down here we're looking at. But look, okay, side by side, let's go over here. Boom, boom, boom. Solana. Okay, look at that volume. Internet computer. What volume? What volume? Solana, massive sell off. Massive, massive. Bitcoin, pretty not as bad. Not as bad as Solana. Sell off, some buying, some selling. Pretty nice sell off though, but not like Solana. Look at that. It makes me think that he used a lot more of Solana to try to balance the FTT token. So I think I kind of solved the puzzle there. That instead of using Bitcoin reserves, he was using, well, probably Bitcoin reserves too, but Bitcoin and Solana reserves. They're floundering, guys. This is proof that SBF and FTX are floundering because if you think about it, ICP isn't losing the volume right now. And probably other cryptos don't have that much volume right now either. So it doesn't mean the reason that they're going down is because people are selling that crypto. It's because of the broader market selling off. Our price follows it down whether there's sell-offs or not. Okay, say nobody sold any internet computer. We would still go down with Bitcoin and the rest of crypto, even if not one person sold while we went down. It's just the way the market works. So, but there are the panic sellers, and we do have some selling. But for the most part, we're good to go. And that's why I don't think we're going to $3. Bitcoin would literally have to be so oversold that it's ridiculous at this point. I mean, it could happen with all the crazy stuff, but for the most part, we hit our bottom. All the indicators are telling me we have hit bottom. Now, if they start selling off more Solana and more Bitcoin to try to keep stabilizing, that we are going to see more to the downside, and the FOMC meetings coming pretty soon as well. So we might get some bad news there. So those are the things that could push us lower. The more news, but for the project, ICP has no reason to go lower when it comes to the ecosystem. All it does is add value. All the things on internet computer add value. And so eventually the price will catch up to the project. That's all we're waiting for, basically. Well, I mean, that sounded wrong. That's all we're waiting for as in terms of price. But I mean, we're waiting for the tech and all that to, change crypto. But I'm saying like us who, to make some money. Yeah, we're waiting for it to go up. Right. So the most exciting part is the technology and what they're doing though. But yeah, it's really exciting to make money. It puts you in a better mood so that you can concentrate more on the things that you like. Right. So when you're not stressing for money, your hobby is funner because you're not worrying about something. Right. So you're not worried about money, boom, you can, really get into the stuff you like internet computer. You're like, yeah, cool. I can buy this and, hold it away for a couple of years because I'm not hurting right now. And, they're doing some amazing things. So no matter what, they're probably going to be around in a couple of years. And if they're around, the price has no chance but to go up. I mean, it has no way but up from there. So, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, so we're past that one. Okay, you got to add the tokens to your wallet to see them if you want to. Yeah. Uh, Whoever you're talking to, I've been good. How's everyone else? Ledger Nano S Plus with the NS for my ICP. Solstice, I would love to pick your brain about that if you wanted to come on the channel and talk about that. I have never used the Ledger Nano. I would like to get one though. Hardware wallets are good to have. The only problem is if you lose the actual physical hardware wallet, you lose your crypto. So that's the only problem with that. And you never know. I mean, I've went years without losing something. Like I had my keys for years. I haven't lost my wallet or nothing. And on this last plane ride I was on, I lost my keys. I'm like, man, because I used to lose my stuff all the time. I used to lose like my keys in my wallet back in the day when I was, I didn't really have a place to call home. I'd just stay at friends' houses and I'd always lose everything and I could never keep anything. And so I kind of prided myself on not losing stuff, like my keys, my wallet. I've had them for a very long time. And, sometimes you just lose them. So I'd be careful when it comes to those hardware wallets because someone picks it up and throws it away or, doesn't know what it is or steals it or any kind of thing. So if you have it, treat it as a debit card, like an actual piece of financial information and a financial tool because that's what it is. So I would be putting it inside a safe, not just leaving it on your desk around the house because it's like jewelry or something like a stack of money. You don't want to just leave it, and tempt people for taking it, right? I mean, it's not cool for anybody to take anything, but I'm a firm believer of you don't instigate people to do something like even. I mean, it is good to know if somebody would do that, but I trust the people I'm around. So I don't really test the people I'm around like that because if they're in my presence, I already trust them. But if it's a new friend, yeah, I do. I try to test people a little bit because I've just had too many people do me dirty. So and I do stuff like I'll leave money lying around or on purpose, and I'll see if they'll take it or and I have a camera in my house. So oh, you see it back there? Look at that. You see that? You can see my camera back there on the wall over here. I got a camera. But yeah, so I know if somebody is a dirtbag, and plus my cat won't like him either. My cat, he has a really good way of picking out bad people, but not when we go to. I'm not saying the vets because actually he gets really mad when we go to the vet. That's just because of the new place. If I take him outside of the house to a new place, he'll get sketched out anywhere. It's just if the vet would come here, he wouldn't have a problem. It's just being in a different place. All right, we got way off track here. I'm sorry. Because Infinity Swap is not a gray market, but the others are. Okay. You agree with just forfeit? Okay, I don't, but that's okay. That's the thing about my channel and WWE. You can think whatever you want. And in WWE, you can like whoever you want. So, and now if you like constantly badger me about something and like, no, you're wrong, dude. You're stupid, or like be rude. Of course, I'm not going to let you say it, but a lot of people, voice their opinion. Oh, ICP is going to $1, and I let them do that. As long as you're not derogatory, I will stand by that. And I think everybody deserves their voice to be heard. I'm a big free speech advocate. I don't take it as far as some of those guys on TikTok though, but I think we should respect law enforcement, unless they're hurting people. I lost $80, then got back 12 in earnings so far today. Ooh, 3,000 from 20,000 is an 85% drop. 85%. Okay. So that's pretty big. I don't see us going. Why would we dump lower, more like a higher percentage than the last bear market? That doesn't make sense. Why we would? We're evolving. There's more money in. The only reason that would happen is because of whale manipulation, and of course that's something in crypto. So yeah, it's possible. I'm a person of projection. I project what I want, and when I say the price isn't going down, that's a part of my plan. I believe it, and I'm a bit man in my life. I've been able to manifest a lot of things by what I've said and what I believe. And I'm just I don't know how and I don't know why. But when I concentrate on something and I absolutely believe it, it tends to happen. And sometimes when I doubt something and don't think it's going to happen, it doesn't. So I don't know what that is. I'm not saying it's like some magical form, man, but projection works. And I'm going to continue to say ICP is not going to $3. I think ICP is going to recover now. I think we have the worst of this, bear market. I don't think we're going to blast off right now, but I think we're going to, kind of find our legs, maybe establish some support around $4. That's what I'm hoping for, is a nice $4 support. We have to find our legs somewhere. Between $3.90 and $4 would be a good place. I don't want to say $3.80, but it might be, because where did it wick down to? $3.90. Did it wick down to $3.90 the first time? Yeah, didn't it? $3.90. So I think around $3.90 is going to be resistance, but if we can take that level, it can be support. So if we can take back that $4 level and kind of go sideways for a while, get some legs underneath of us, and we'll be good to go. If not, and the market does take a turn, I don't know. You're going to need to talk to Crypto Wendy or Six Figs or those other guys, because I'm going to stick with it. It's not going down. So I'm not even going to give you the opposite scenario right now, because I'm just going to project right now. So I'm going to help you, ICP, by believing in you. I believe in you. It's like Santa Claus. If you believe in him, he'll come. Then you find out he's not real. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, no, hope is real. And I think it will. I hope the manipulation stops too. So if he did not sell Solana to save FTT, then Solana should really not like this guy. Because if he didn't sell any and it dumped that much, dude, they need to like stay away from that guy. Like any relationship that you had with that guy, I would see. This is why we can't have a Satoshi Nakamoto, because stuff like this could happen. Well, it would be more like people coming after Satoshi at that point. But when you have an entity that can manipulate and do stuff, look what it does to stuff like Solana and FTT. It absolutely destroys the crypto. And we don't want that. That is what Satoshi was a genius when he said anonymous. Like that was the one thing that that this is going to last, because he didn't want credit and he doesn't want money. So if you don't want fame or fortune, you want the tech to survive. He legitimately likes the tech more than fame and fortune. And that is a rare breed of person, and we need more people like that. We don't need more Sam Bankman-Frieds. We need more people that are willing to put out amazing things and not even get credit for it. No one in this world will give that man credit. Invisibly, like we give him credit, but he will never receive that recognition in this lifetime. And that we need more people that are okay with benefiting the world and not getting everything themselves. And if some of these guys even had a little bit of that trade, I'm not saying go on, like a Satoshi level, but come on, have love for your community. If it wasn't for your community and all the people that believed in your project, FTX and all of that, obviously people believed in this guy and that project. If you didn't have that, you wouldn't be where you're at. So what if your investors are invested in Solana and ICP and you try to destroy ICP at that time? And your investors are like, well, why are you doing that? We're holding that one too. He's just doing a disservice to everybody in his own community and the other communities. So at that point, it's just like, it's time to step down, SBF. Can we not impeach, but what do you call it when they step down? We need a change of office, man. It's time for you to renounce your position, man. I think that's the only way you're going to save FTX is if you say, hey, I'm not going to be the CEO no more. I messed up. And then maybe you can have some kind of solace from there, and I'd like to see how it ends with, Binance, CZ, and SBF. I hope CZ does the right thing because he seems for the people, like for real, not just saying it. So sooner or later, people will realize the cryptos are not going anywhere and begin to buy again to stabilize. Yeah, that's true, but some crypto can go to zero, guys. I've never seen it happen. I personally have never seen a crypto go to zero. Well, no, actually, Luna. We have seen it. We've seen it in this bear market. Luna went to zero. The stable coin, the UST, right? Yeah, UST went to zero. And then regular Luna went to $0, and some pennies, minus pennies or whatever, hundreds of pennies, Satoshis. But yeah, the broader market though, the people that are scared, you're right, they will begin to get back in and it will stabilize. So I can't wait for that to happen. I hope it's happening now. So King Love says he's waiting for a $2 ICP. That's savage, bro. I don't think it's going to 2. Okay. I'd fight you all day on that one. I'm waiting for a $1,000 ICP. Yeah. So that's so funny. The people who don't buy at 3 are going to be the ones that buy at 1,000. Oh, I could have got it at 3, but now I'm going to buy it at 1,000 because I'm FOMOing. Not you, King Love. You've been getting in it at 5, 6, 7, and it does suck when it goes down like this. I'm not going to lie. It was you that sent it, dude. So this is Solstice over there. This one. This is Scott Snidden, Solstice. Shout out to Solstice, man. Thank you, bro. Dude, I really appreciate that, man. Good looking out. That's the stuff we need. We need more people doing stuff like that. Interact in the channel. Give us good stuff. I'll try to bring good stuff too. This is a community of us working together to figure this crap out, man. You know what I mean? So that's good. All I know is anyone banking in USDT, be careful because a lot of regulators are looking hard at Bitfinex and its creator. Yeah, Circle is a massive thing, but USDT is also. So I really think that as central bank digital currencies start to go to governments and we get, like China already has their digital yuan and Russia's doing it and we're probably going to do it, they're probably going to really hit these stable coins hard. And you think the collapse of UST was wicked. Wait for a freaking $100 billion USDT liquidation. Oh man, I just couldn't even. That would completely just devastate the entire market. If USDT and USDC go under, that's it. I think it would just send ripples throughout the crypto that we could never recover from if those two go under like that. They withstood the UST collapse. But regulation is a different story because you have to comply or go somewhere else. That's the thing about regulation is they can go somewhere else. So there is another option, but they won't be able to interact with American citizens. So I would rather have regulation that works for all of us. Okay, we are getting way long into this episode. I just think we needed a real hopium episode. You guys think it's going to go down? I'm here to tell you that we're not going down any further ever again. This is the lowest we'll ever go. Not financial advice. But yeah, seriously, guys, we're going up from here. I'm projecting it out there. We're gonna hit, 450. And we're gonna stay right around there. I really believe it. That there's nothing to back that up except we're super oversold. The charts on the short term are looking decent. On the long term, they're devastating. Normally, but we're in the bear market. We're in the deepest part, and hopefully, this is what it takes to get out of it. So we always know that it dumps massively, and they call it the final shakeout before the breakout, right? So that's what we're hoping that this is, and I'm projecting that. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. So, all right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bang!